Was the YouTube quickly reaction to the Shannon Sharp video? Three to one, but my boy microphone. Let's watch it.
Grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
Yeah, what you trying to say? Bro?
I'm looking right at you.
I know
I'm
you looking at me.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl.
Bro, that was directly aimed at him too.
You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I know.
This is your auntie.
But nah, bro didn't go for the 20. He didn't go for the 30. Bro went for the 19.
Talking to you.
Before we start this video, I just want you to know that there's some pretty graphic messages here. So if you're triggered by any types of graphic sexual encounters, this is your warning to click off of the video. One of the most popular sports personalities in the world right now is none other than Shannon Sharpe. The guy is very charismatic, he's really funny, and he has a lot of fun catchphrases that people just seem to love. Shannon Sharpe is so powerful in the space that 2 years ago, he left Fox Sports' Undisputed,
Yeah,
and the show
that. Didn't he like leave because like Skip Bayless said something disrespectful? Then of course like with other like issues looming around made him leave.
practically crumbled once he left. His partner Skip Bayless has practically been semi-retired ever since then, whereas Shannon Sharpe decided to pivot and double down on online content and make regular appearances on First Take. Now Sharpe partnered with The Volume, which was Colin Cowherd's online brand in 2023, a few months after leaving Undisputed, and as a result, his podcast Club Shay Shay immediately became one of the biggest podcasts in sports. He then created another podcast with Chad Ochocinco called Nightcap, and that has arguably been even more successful. Since then, Shannon Sharpe has done interviews that have went viral with Cat Williams.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
And regularly features NFL stars and celebrities on his podcast to this day. Now, as a result, his contract with The Volume has recently expired, and now he's currently eyeing a $100 million.
Bro, this is what this girl... Bro, I'm not even like trying to defend the girl because I already know a little about the case. I'm not trying to defend the girl, but defend Unc. But this girl, this is why she's doing this. She's trying to ruin his name so he doesn't get this $100 million contract.
$1 million podcast deal as his contract does expire, right in time for the NFL draft. And you know what else is happening right in time for the NFL draft? PrizePicks just dropped an lineup could be
I know I'm reacting to your video, but sorry, bro.
side you're getting
my bad,
Cam
bro.
Ward. I think microphone or the sponsor. Shannon Sharpe is Now you might be wondering why we're making a video on Shannon Sharpe. Big deal. Shannon Sharpe is securing a huge $100 million plus payday.
Huge.
So why would we make a video on that? Well, at the same time that a report came out that Shannon Sharpe is securing a huge payday, we also found out that Shannon Sharpe was being sued for some pretty heinous allegations. A woman by
getting sued for basically half of what he's going to earn, because at the end of the day, from that 100 million if he gets the contract, I don't know how much he gets up front, and also he still has to pay tax and stuff. So basically he'll get probably 79, 75 roughly based on negotiations. Then if she gets that 50 million from Unc, that leaves him with barely like 20 M's, which is still a lot, but getting 100 million just to leave with 20 M's is kind of crazy.
The name of Gabrielle Zuniga, who is being represented by Tony Busby, is suing Shannon Sharpe for sexual assault. Now, funny enough, as a result of this, people tried to figure out who this Gabrielle Zuniga girl is, and as a result, they dug up this profile and accidentally made the wrong Gabrielle Zuniga go viral. So this woman is not the woman in question. She actually posted this on her story saying that I'm just a girl who has the same name. Anyone who just followed me, please unfollow. Now, the basis of these allegations is there is a released audio of a conversation that this woman had with Shannon Sharpe where he sounds pretty freaking aggressive.
If you said that one more time, I'm going to choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Now, obviously, context.
Bro, is that some freaky shit? Bro, that might be some freaky kink ass shit from Uncle.
Is everything here, and Shannon Sharpe is claiming that this is just the freaky deaky stuff that he's into. Now,
Shannon Sharpe claims he's a victim of shaking down. His accuser's lawyer targets black men.
Now, it's important to note that this isn't the first time Shannon Sharpe has found himself in a pretty peculiar situation as a result of his off-the-court activities. If you remember in September, Shannon Sharpe accidentally went live on Instagram where he was working out with this woman named Michelle.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby.
Bruh.
And since then, this has become some sort of meme. I mean, when Kai Cenat
Bro, that guy just memed moan in my ear.
went on his show, he poked fun at Shannon Sharpe.
Mainly when people see me, I'm at the airport, I'm at the gym.
Oh, you getting freaking?
Huh?
That's a face palm. Oh my goodness. This guy just moaned in my ear. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bro, what?
Give me some more. It's too soon, Kai. I need a year.
And to be honest, since no one was being harmed, people just made fun of the fact that Shannon Sharpe accidentally went live on Instagram, and the result was, well, what you saw. Personally, I don't understand how on earth you can accidentally go live on Instagram. You have to push so many buttons on your phone to go live on Instagram. Like, accidentally.
Bro definitely knew what he was doing. That's some kind of like humiliation. I'm not even trying to like be like what's it called, like conspiracy theorist, but that is like, how do you accidentally go live? Even when I try to go live on my phone, you have to like so much settings and buttons to press. It's crazy.
Taking a picture on your camera might be one thing, but accidentally going live just never made sense to me. But anyway, Shannon Sharpe's way of defending himself as a result of these allegations is pretty freaking bizarre. So Shannon Sharpe's first step in this would be releasing the text messages between him and the woman in question. Now, I know on paper this sounds insane, but the rationale here is Shannon Sharpe was pretty much trying to prove that this was a consensual relationship. It's just the means of which he chose to do this is just kind of bizarre. And
also, like, when you do that, I'm pretty sure you can't use that evidence in court. Like, I'm not sure about the legal proceedings, but like, it gets really like shaking, especially like most times just keep it, talk to your lawyer first.
Reading the transcript of these text messages is so insane. So the transcript literally starts with, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're f***ing me, which is such an insane way to start out any transcript. But it continues with, I know you missed this big juicy $25K for each cheat. I don't
Oh my god, bro is paying for play. Bro is paying for play. Bro, paying for play? Nah, Unc tricking. Bro, don't tell me Unc is tricking. Bro, that's crazy. That's freaky, bro. This guy is pushing like at least 50, late 50s, early 50s, something like that. That is freaky.
Really even know what that means. I don't know if she's trying to say you have to pay for this or whatever, but
bro, you know, bro, what is microphone doing? Bro, my guy knows, but I know he has to keep it family friendly.
We'll just let that go. Now, it continues to say that this lawsuit filed by Gabriela Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby. Ooh, this is a Tony Busby lawsuit. If you guys don't know, Tony Busby is a part of many, many lawsuits that we've covered in the past. Most famously, Deshaun Watson and the thousands of allegations against him. I mean, he most recently filed to withdraw from the Diddy lawsuit in New York. So he's a lawyer that we've seen quite frequently on this YouTube channel. Now, the lawsuit continues by saying, orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is...
Bro, it's like this year, like all the... I know it's obviously not only black guys, but all the black guys are like freaky, bro. I didn't know this was how freaky guys were.
A blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. In her effort to extract a large financial settlement, Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter.
Bro,
we believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Ms. Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Ms. Zuniga's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. I mean, this is...
Bro, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Like, this is like a win-win situation for Ms. Zuniga, because at the end of the day, even though she might lose the case because if it's consensual, she's still rubbing a lot of sport on his name. I heavily doubt he's going to get a 100M contract because with sports, like there's a level of family friendliness you have to have in sports. I know for the NFL it's different, it's less, but for the NBA, I know there's like a level of family friendliness and stuff. Like Ant-Man gets fined 50K for saying shit, and also gets fined 50K for saying the F word. So there's no way this guy gets 100 M's after everything he's done.
It's a pretty freaking graphic. There's talking about choking and dog collars and all sorts of wild stuff. Now, contrary to the allegations she makes in her lawsuit, consensual continued until January 2nd, 2025, the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek, as quoted above from her text message to Mr. Sharpe.
That's 50K for both. Crazy.
For other examples of texts from Ms. Zuniga, for example, oh my god, here we go. This is insane. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. I want to put my tongue in your and then marry you. Bro, what the f? That's my daddy. I want you to put a big black baby in me. And then
oh no. Oh my god. Bro, this is so freaky. Bro, this guy. Bro,
you better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. So honestly, bro, I don't think it takes a genius to figure.
Imagine he ends up like, in a different scenario, she gets like pregnant and she gives back to the baby. Imagine this is your mom, bro. Imagine seeing these text messages.
Figure out what this woman is truly after. I mean, you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a baby in me.
Exactly, like that's how they get you with the, what's that called? With the child support.
Kind of means that she's trying to get pregnant, bro. I mean, it seems really obvious what's going on and what the agenda is. I don't think you need to be some sort of social genius to realize what's going on here. These text messages are insane. These messages are just a sampling of a broader pattern of graphic communications initiated by Ms. Zuniga. The evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role-playing, language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Ms. Zuniga. Bro, I don't think these are fantasy scenarios. I think she's actually trying to get knocked up by you. I mean, you're worth millions of dollars, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't think it takes a genius to realize what's going on here. Now, Shannon Sharpe's transcript continues by saying the edited tape that Ms. Zuniga secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharpe during her blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray as a result of this editing and out of context from prior text messages.
Bro, I heard that he also offered like 10 M's outside court, which is kind of crazy that she did not take that. Because with all this info about you trying to blackmail him, we see the text, you're literally begging for it. Like, go take your 10 M's and run away to like a country like in Africa, like Morocco, where they can't find you. Because there's no way you're winning. Like, in my opinion, you're winning the case. There's no way. Like, no.
That the sexual activity was not consensual, but Mr. Sharpe now believes her secret taping was all part of her planned setup as part of her blackmail scheme. As distorted by her edited tape, a copy of which she refused to make available to Mr. Sharpe or his counsel, Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. Shannon Sharpe was like white side, backside, 25K per side, Lakers in 5. Trying to get the check collars around my
Unk in 5. Club Shay in 5. Nightcap in 5. 25K.
my neck, receipts on deck, it don't matter. Lakers in 5. Trying to take my cash, they won't find my stash. I just wanted some ass. Lakers in 5. Okay, I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. Fantasize, credit-wise, telling lies. Lakers in 5. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. Don't click off the video. I'm done.
Sometimes.
I really shouldn't be laughing this much for a video with such serious allegations. I'm sorry. Now, there are multiple arguments to this situation. On one hand, people are saying these are pretty serious allegations, but on the other hand, people are also saying that it's pretty convenient that this lawsuit is coming right as Shannon Sharpe is in the headlines for potentially securing a $100 million.
Bro, we've seen this so many times, and I just hate like the fact that both parties get such a bad rep whenever this happens. Like, oh, black athletes always like abusing women or something like that, abusing like the girls they have and wives. Then it's like also the bad rep on white ladies that are always trying to bring down a black successful man, and it's just like, bro, this is so messy because both of these scenarios that could have been like resolved. Like he's almost 50, he shouldn't be going after someone who is like 19 or something. And also does the fact that make like you have to like be very cautionary stuff like this. Being somebody worth roughly 100 M's or more, you shouldn't like even be stooping down to such a level. Like, bro, you should have your legal team on standby, ready to defend you at every time.
Payday. But at the same time, this isn't stopping Shannon Sharpe from getting memed on social media. I mean, look at what Paul Heyman just had to say on the Pat McAfee show as a result of it.
CM Punk does as much good to my reputation as Shannon Sharpe does to ESPN.
Paul Heyman wouldn't stop there. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is never on ESPN again as a result of saying this stuff.
You don't care about the opinions of most people who are very relevant in your life. You don't care about the opinions of the people who pay you. They go, hey, Mr. McAfee, don't talk about Shannon Sharpe on the air today. And you go, I talk about anything I want. Watch me swing my schlong all over the place.
That's all.
Bro, Paul Heyman is tripping. Bro, I hope he knows this is not WWE. You can't be a heel in real life, bro. This is real life. Bro, but I love Paul Heyman, bro. Bro, Paul Heyman is definitely the GOAT of WWE. No cap.
Also important to note that Shannon Sharpe's attorney says that Sharpe made an offer to his accuser of at least $10 million to close out the case before it went public per TMZ Sports. I don't know what's more insane, the fact that Shannon Sharpe is proclaiming that he's innocent but was willing to pay $10 million to make this go away, or the fact that the accuser said, no, we want $50 million or nothing, because $10 million is a life-changing sum of money that we're talking about here.
Bro.
I would have just taken the money and ran.
Exactly, that's why I said at the beginning. And also, like, 10 M's. Why would he try to give you 10 M's if he is innocent? Like, you get me? You get what I mean? So that's very shaky. But if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, reaction to my boy Microphone, like the video. See you boys. Peace.